Hi. I've been very quiet for a few days. Didn't make a video today for the first time in a long time. And haven't really felt like doing it for a few days now. I just haven't felt like talking. I felt like listening instead. It's just gone 5 a.m. I'm thinking about going out. So the vlog has certainly slowed down. I haven't felt like talking at all. Haven't been feeling great, really. Um, anyway, what I'm doing now is just been to the shop and I got some cheese, some eggs, and some bread. And I got a couple of bottles of wine as well. I'll show you the wine. Here's the wine. A Shiraz and a Merlot. Now, having just been outside for a short amount of time, I actually feel like going back out again. It did feel good to be out, although I did feel a little nauseous. But I think the only way to not feel nauseous is going to be to keep doing more. Just keep going outside more. I've really just been holed up in the house recently. And I've really just been adjusting to this medication. The way that it makes you feel. I think that's meant I've been sleeping more. And I've definitely been feeling nausea as a result, which can be one of the side effects. But I would say I am feeling less depressed. So I guess it is having the desired effect because it is an antidepressant. Anyway, so I'm back on the vlog now after, I don't know, a few days of not really doing it properly. But right now, like I said, I think I'm actually going to go back out again, even though it's late on Sunday night. The Tesco up the road is open till 10 p.m. So I'm going to take a walk up there. I'm just walking there for the sake of walking somewhere, just to get out of the house again a bit more. I was having some anxiety and that was just keeping me in the house. It was almost like I was scared to go outside. So I'm going to reacclimatise to. Oh, what is going on with this bug? I'm going to reacclimatise to being back on the vlog, and also to going back outside and being amongst the world. Really cold and windy out here. It's a bit cold out there. I didn't actually make it to Tesco. About halfway there, I changed my mind, turned around and came back. I did start thinking, well, if I've got this cheese and these eggs and this bread, and I've got 2 bottles of wine, why am I going to Tesco? I thought I wanted to spend more time outside, but it's cold. Anyway, so I've just been on the phone to my mother for about half an hour, and I've just started on this bottle of wine. And just watching YouTube, watching the Fellas podcast. I don't know when I'm going to post this video. Okay, so I'm going to try and read a bit more of this book. Supersonic Oasis. It's been a while since I've read this. Pretty close to the end of this book now. Say what you say. Noel. That whole episode, the country house thing, it was the best of times and the worst of times. Liam. There was all this Britpop thing bubbling up at that time, and we were getting lumped into it. I was like, we are not Britpop, we are not Camden. I always fancied us as a proper fucking rock and roll band, a bit more real. They were a bit more flimsy, and a bit fucking stupid, a bit silly, and I don't know. There was something comedy about it all. Pulp and all that. They are good bands, but I never felt like we were part of that. I always felt like they were just some fucking weird shit going on over there. Noel, I really respected Pulp, still do. I like Pulp and the Verve, but we didn't have a great deal in common with all the bands that were lumped together for the Britpop thing. The Northerners we always got on with. Everybody south of Watford, quite frankly, you can fuck off as far as we were concerned. Liam, we weren't from London, so people would be come to this boozer. Maybe people might have been trying to stir something up, trying to get something going, but it wasn't from us. I remember going to the Good Mixer and just playing pool. It was just another fucking pub to us. I didn't hate them. Maybe I fucking did. I just thought we were better than everyone. No, Graham Coxon happened to be stood at the bar, and we didn't feel like we were giving him shit. We were just being us. Do you know what I mean? Kind of taking the piss, but not taking the piss out of him. I didn't feel we were being cuntish towards him. He might have took it the wrong way, but that's not where that rivalry started. That started further down the line. I've always liked Graham, and he always liked us. I don't know, I think I'm going to blame it on Liam. It's usually his fault. Bonehead. I quite like them as a band. As people, didn't get on with them at all. Liked Damon. Drummer's alright. Graham is a top guy. Bass player is a prick. I like the music. They are alright people. Used to bump into them quite regularly in London. Liam, we were just little fucking shits, but fuck it, why not? It needed shaking up. Everyone was just fucking licking each other's arse and patting each other on the back, and it was like, you know what, have that fucking tomato on your head, or whatever it was. It was harmless fun, no one got hurt. Bonehead. Liam's a champion at winding people up, and building it up and getting them going, and he probably genuinely fucking hated them. Or did he? I don't know. I was never driven by that whole rivalry thing. Liam, it was never malicious. It was just like he would throw a grape at his head or something when he'd come in the room, or flick Alex's cigarette out of his mouth or whatever. Just fucking pull Graham's glasses off. It was just a joke. Pinch them up the arse. It was just a laugh. No, we weren't competing with anybody, and everybody knew it. Rivalries with other groups and all that, it doesn't really interest me, but some lines are just too fucking good not to say them. You can't keep that shit unsaid. Do you know what I mean? We were not in competition with Shed 7 or anyone. We were in a different league to that. And even if we actually weren't, I can assure you that everybody in the band absolutely believed that we were in a league with the greats. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If you believe it, it is the end. Liam, looking back now, Blur are alright, but when you get out of the bubble, they were good. But to me, they were a jokey band. There was always a bit of a fucking joke going down with it. We were deadly fucking serious. Maybe a bit too serious. We thought we were on a different planet compared to them. I classed us as classic Led Zeppelin, Pistols, Beatles, Stones, Kinks, a Who kind of band. I never honestly thought of us as that Britpop thing. I was, fuck off, you're not putting us in with that lot. No. Why on Earth Roll With It is picked as the first single to this day blows my fucking mind, and I would have been involved in that decision. Out of all, the least favourite of my Oasis songs that would rank pretty fucking high. But anyway, it is chosen. I remember Dick Green coming down and saying, we've got a problem with the release date. Blur planning to release their single on the same day. So we decided between ourselves we're going to move it back a week. A week later, Blur moved theirs again. So alright, somebody wants this Face Off in the charts. I'm assuming it is Damon because at that point I'm not interested. It doesn't mean anything to me. Once they have shifted their single twice, I was like, you know what, alright then, okay, fucking bring it on. I quickly ran away with it and got right stuck in. Bonehead. I think it was a clever marketing ploy on the part of Damon. What a clever move. Well done, Damon. Didn't harm anyone, did it? That hadn't been seen since the Beatles and the Stones, It was that type of thing. No. What really fucking annoyed me was the way that the press convinced the story that it was us that was moving our single. Call me many things, gobshite, whatever. I'm not a liar. And the story was perpetrated that it was us that was looking for the fight, but it wasn't. It was a couple of knobs at the enemy goading Blur into it, as I understand it. McGee, it made us bigger. It's a bit like a boxer taking on a lesser boxer. The minute he put us in the ring, he made us the contenders. Noel, every interview you were goaded into saying something about Damon, and I didn't have enough restraint or self-awareness to think this is a bit unnecessary. And I'm sure the same was happening to Blur. We would get magazine editors asking, will Oasis do the cover? And we'd say no. Well, if you don't do it, Blur are going to do it. The media was playing everybody off against each other. It wasn't manufactured, it was very, very real. Some of the things that were said were totally unnecessary. I was personally as high as a fucking kite most of the time and bang up for a verbal ruck. I remember doing an interview before going on stage, and because when I start interviews I rarely know when to stop, I said I don't mind the guitarist, I've never met the drummer. The other two, I fucking wish they'd get AIDS and die. Liam, that was a little bit fucking harsh, wasn't it? Mine was more like, I hope they break a fingernail or get a fucking paper cut. I hope they get a boil on their nose the day they were doing the new video. It was always that kind of thing. It was never, I hope they fucking die. No. It was said with sarcasm and fucking taking the piss. The way she wrote it was quite sinister, and then the way it blew up was just the press fucking being the press. She knew it was meant sarcastically, but she chose to write it up in a manner which wasn't, which is fine. I fucking said it. I accepted all the shit that came with it. Liam, I don't think people should be getting upset about it. It was what it fucking was. I didn't like them. They thought we were loudmouth cunts. End of. I thought we were better than them. They thought they were better than us. It's just tit for tat nonsense, but I enjoyed it. It was a laugh more than anything. I didn't go home at night and lose sleep over Blur. I'm sure they didn't over us.